Yo guys, it's Clement, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be playing some competitive Geoguessr in No Move and NMPZ. But first of all, as you can tell, the background's changed yet again. I actually moved to a whole new city to start working at a job for pretty much for the first time in my life, so pretty exciting, but also I don't know, what should I say? Stressful? It's not really stressful, but it's like, yeah, I just gotta dedicate a lot of time, of course, to the work, but also to like getting the necessary skills and all of this, as it is more or less into engineering, I would say. But yeah, so broadly that means that I haven't really played in the last 2 weeks, pretty much, apart from the disastrous performance I had last Sunday in the World League. But that will be that will be content for another video, I think. But yeah, I will still try to keep playing Geoguessr, of course. I mean, I'm in the World League. I have a pretty good position overall in the competitive Geoguessr landscape, I would say. So it would be kind of a shame to not keep playing, of course. But yeah, I'm just gonna definitely play less than I did before, but also I will try to focus more of my time playing on making videos and like yeah, just be more efficient overall with my playtime. But yeah, I will start queuing right now. We got a game against Firma, French player. I mean, he mainly plays a lot of moving, but he's also played improved quite a lot in No Move and like the other modes recently. I'm a bit confused. It looks very... I thought it looked very BC, but at the same time I think we have diamond bollards over there. Yeah, I'm also confused by like, why is it kind of old courage, blue 22. I mean, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna go Montana. I don't know if it's like here or... yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Like when you get deep in the mountains and far away from everything, that's where you are more likely to have older courage. Okay. Yeah, so we should be in Vietnam here. Yeah, these poles supposedly are more common in the south, but really they are just anywhere. However, we do have moped courage, I think, which you have a lot near Da Nang. Yeah, I'm gonna try Da Nang, I think, even though it could be... yeah, it might be more north actually, I don't know. No, it was just Da Nang. Yeah, okay. I should have just, yeah, trusted. I don't know, I thought, yeah, I don't really know what I was thinking, to be honest, but yeah. As you can see, I'm definitely a bit more shaky than I used to, but yeah, hopefully I can still manage. I thought this was Spain, but I don't know, it looks kind of weird. Let's see. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I had no clue. Don't know if it was a repeat or maybe just like similar round, but definitely not so easy to get. This should be South Africa. And we do have the more northern kind of poles, so maybe somewhere north of Johannesburg. But yeah, don't really know more than that. yeah, was quite fun off actually. Makes sense. Okay, should be West Cali here with the symmetrical poles with like the triangle support. Yeah, big mountain east. I don't really know how deep in West Cali we are. Oh, if we're just on the coast. So yeah, I'm just gonna go here. Oh, it's very south actually. Okay. Interesting. Maybe, yeah, the very flat region with this ridge east is knowable. Should be Kanto insulators here, the tall heads. We also have this square bracket, which is most common in Kanto. Yeah, definitely both gonna get this, but okay. Yeah, he's playing very well. I mean, not that there's been any very determining round. I don't know if you would say that. Probably not, but important rounds. Oh, we have I mean, this is definitely one of the stickers. I don't know if it says an N here, then it should be Negros Island. And more like in the south. I'm gonna try this, because otherwise, if it's not an N, then yeah, okay. But if it wasn't an N, it would be Davao or Cagayan most likely. So that would be not too far, anyways. But definitely look like an N. So it's like a long vertical white sticker with an N in the beginning and 6 digits after the N. So that's how it works. Okay, should be Argentina here, La Rioja, which is here. Yeah, okay. Not really much else. Very flat west actually, which is interesting. Mountains east. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure where this would make sense. Yeah, it was just a wide road, that's why. Okay, don't really know. Shit, I misclicked on my spacebar. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Firma is really not the type to go like on a road that doesn't gets in between roads or like in mountains when it's flat and that type of stuff. He's like very good at pinpointing, so that's why I was a bit surprised by his guess. Yeah, we have Hungarian poles here, of course. Hungarian town sign. Big hills north. Yeah, I mean, not much to do here really. I thought it could be pegs, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, it was that hill. Maybe could have tried committing, because like damage wise I almost could have won by just committing pegs there while I couldn't lose, so yeah, could have been a smart move. I was thinking North Dakota here. Blue car is actually quite common, I think, in North Dakota now. Yeah. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything important. Trying to see if we have rumble strips. It looks like there might be, but they're just like so damaged. Yeah, definitely looking pretty north. So I don't mind North Dakota. Let's see. Okay, that's a very nice guess. I mean, I think in Ohio, you're just gonna have more stuff happening, like more smaller farms, like What do I mean by that? I mean like more buildings around and more smaller farms and also different crops. And here it's just like it's so flat and barren, and you just have gigantic fields with sometimes random rows of trees, and also like the fields just contain different crops. Like you probably have more corn and wheat in the more eastern Midwestern states like Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa. But yeah, in North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota, you have. I don't really know what this crop is actually. If it's could it be soya or something? I don't really know. Then this is like, is it barley or something? It's like the type of crops you have a lot in the Canadian plains, for example, and Saskatchewan and stuff. So that makes sense. I mean, you have a lot of these golden fields, yeah, in Saskatchewan. Yeah, that's all I can say. Also, the pavement color being slightly red, the damaged road, which makes sense with the amount of snow you have and all these things, of course. Just wanted to see this round. If I miss anything, like Catalonia, I guess it makes sense, but it's just like weirdly, interestingly forested, I guess. But of course, that can happen in the mountains. But yeah, that's a very good guess. For some reason, I was actually thinking about the Balearic Islands, like Mallorca and stuff, but didn't really look like it. It was more like a courage thing, I think. But yeah, I think we'll go for one or two more games, depending on how long they take. Yeah, I'll see you when I get a game. Alright, we got a new game against Geomalick from Poland. Looks like we are starting in Brazil here with the small cam. The doubled yellow lines as well. We do have a regular poll here with one support. Not really sure if that can help us that much, but yeah, it is kind of a weird round. Maybe, yeah, I was thinking Minas or Bahia, maybe? I don't really know. Let's try Minas. Yeah, I mean, regular polls do happen quite a lot in Minas actually, and especially with single supports, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, that's why I went there. Ooh, we have windmills here. Should be in India. I was thinking Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has windmills in the far south. Yeah, maybe that's Tamil language. I can't really tell actually. Yeah, I think it is very south. Nah, okay. I guess there are different areas with windmills. Definitely think there is a bunch around here, but I guess also near Coimbatore. Okay, should be Poland here, I think. No, it's Hungary actually. Yeah. I was saying Poland because of the A-frame around there, but yeah. Okay, it's very far east. I mean, all of this area is like super flat, so I kind of try to go in the middle of it all. Ooh, I was thinking Thailand here actually, but we have a lot of palms. I mean, it could also be Philly, I guess. Yeah, maybe I prefer Philly. The amount of palms. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, it is a 50-50 because in both situations you have like no car and you have the same Canadian car blur for Gen 3, so That's why I was trying to consider both cases and think about which one made the most sense. And this is an interesting round. It's definitely Turkey with the truck, but not really sure where to go. I was thinking maybe up north, but not really convinced. It was the Adana area. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense with the. I think we had a metal roof, which is more east, but yeah, can often be difficult to get Adana on these rounds, like in the mountains. Not really sure on this round, but my first thought was Norway for some reason. And I'm also scared. Is it actually... Wait, it's actually Germany. I don't know, I'm gonna try Germany actually. I don't know. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that's why it was weird, I guess. I mean, we had what you call Baltic pines, like the like the Baltic pines with the red bark, which technically they are in most areas of Europe, but they are usually more in like Central or Northern Europe. So, but they do exist in. Okay, this should be Hungary. They do exist in Spain, actually, deep in the mountains. So, yeah, just a bit of a crazy round there. Maybe this is more northeast this time. Oh, it was Romania. Yeah. Like, I mean, I didn't really think it was Hungary, but then I saw that one holy pole, which I thought looked pretty Hungarian, but I don't know. Is this Ecuador? I was considering Ecuador, the gray soil. I mean, I guess it could also be like Colo, but I think we have sun north. It's Mexico. Yeah. I mean, that's not an easy round, but Mexico is like the country that can look like pretty much all the other Latin American countries, so yeah, that's bound to happen sometimes. Okay. Let's try not to throw this game. It's a bit of a tricky round. Is it the Bratsk road maybe? Maybe that makes sense. The red, super red soil. Or maybe it's just closer to Yakutsk. Yeah, I don't really know. Nah, it was the Bratsk road, yeah. Like just the super red pavement. I thought made a lot of sense for that road. And yeah, there's just not that many roads, to be honest, out near Yakutsk. Maybe there's like 3 or 4 roads that aren't Gen 4 that are like around Yakutsk, but yeah. It's just about trying to have an idea of what they look like. Surely this is just Lima. I think, if I remember correctly, I think LDS is like the Lima region sticker, so... I mean, sticker. Pull, whatever you call it. Marking. Okay, Mexico. I was thinking Sinaloa immediately, but let's check. Yeah. I mean, we have this car, which you have in Ciudad Obregón, but I mean, surely you also have it in Sinaloa. Like this road angle is not suited Oregon, surely. So yeah, I think it's just like here. We're looking at these mountains. Yeah, what's this guy's hero? 1961. I thought he's playing pretty well. Ooh, is this Texas? Not really sure actually. I don't know why I got the first vibe that it would be like this area, but actually not really sure. Sometimes you have the cable which is visible if it's this area, but I don't really know actually. Yeah, it's probably GG's. No, okay, it was there. Okay. I thought we would have the cable on. Maybe it's just inside the national park. But often you have like a cable sticking out of the car that you can see. So it's just good to like confirm. Santa Margarita. Yeah. Probably not super findable, to be honest. I think we have... Is it? Yeah, it's probably the white-blue car, which I know is specific to some part of Chile. Not really sure where. Thought it was San Fernando, maybe. Don't know, maybe Curico. Okay, is that game? Yes, it is. Alright, I think we'll take a last game. How big was Santa Margarita? It's the big question. Is it? Wait. Nah, okay. Got scared for a second. Yeah, I mean, probably wasn't really much there. Don't think there was much to look back at. I mean, I could have tried to look for an example of that cable car in Texas, but you can do that yourself. And yeah, I'll see you when I get a game. Alright guys, we got a game against Simeon. Ooh, it's actually an NPZ. Yeah, if you don't know Simeon, it's one of the biggest tryharders of competitive Geoguessr in the last year or even 2 years probably. Like, he just really plays a lot. Yeah, thought this looked like Mexico, somewhere centralish. Okay. Yeah, which means that it's really difficult to win against him, but he also just plays so much that, you know, sometimes I guess he's just like not as focused on some of the games, so yeah. We do have this tape which is regional. I mean, I know there are documents like which mapped Nigerian cars, but don't really remember that stuff, to be honest. Thinking maybe a bit further north. Let's see. Oh, it is just Jimeta. Yeah, this car is like in the east for sure, but I also think it goes back up north. But yeah, I mean, this is... I think Song is as far north as the Courage goes. Okay, should be Thailand. We have square poles here. Even the wooden houses look very typical northern or eastern Thai. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like northern Thai. Don't really know where exactly. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Definitely Turkey. There's just like a lot of small cam in Turkey. So I don't really know very well where the hotspots are. I thought this looked like maybe Batman or something. Don't know. Yeah. Just click there. Probably clicked in like very flat area. But yeah, still hedging a bit. I mean, I thought we had like a flat roof, but also the dryness and stuff thought made sense for there. Ooh. 1.5x. I don't really like seeing this. I don't know if it's Sri Lanka, Vietnam, or I don't know what this house is. Bangladesh somehow? Man, what is this? Ah, it was Vietnam. Yeah, like I don't know. That's a very tricky round, I think. But it's just like I think we're so used to these rounds being Sri Lanka, like slightly dry, gen-free rounds like that. Like it's just difficult to convince yourself that it's gonna be something else. Yeah. But yeah, I think the house just didn't really look like Sri Lanka on that round. Do we really have 2 islands in a row? Is it? I think it is 21 copyright, so maybe worth trying NI then? I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it was a nice. Surprised he went mainland Britain. We had like a lot of rounded edges of fences, which, I mean, it is not a 100% meta, of course, but it is quite a reliable meta to go island with. Should just be Serbia here, gen 3, super flat. Just go maybe north. Yeah. Very typical northern Serbia landscape there. Ooh. Should be Australia with the road quality and the vegetation. And it looks like Queensland, I want to say. But very difficult to say where in Queensland. I thought it could be quite far north, but could also just be south. Could also be NSW, to be honest. It was very north, but that's maybe enough. Yeah, it is. Yeah, quite a difficult round, but I immediately caught a pretty very inland and northern vibe, so that helps. Like sometimes you just like you don't really want to commit and you're scared of NSW, so you just end up like hedging NSW Queensland border, and it's like 1,000 kilometers off at least. Which yeah, that happens very often. But yeah, don't really know. Like the trees are just kind of weird. Like they don't really look like. I don't know what I would think of more like west of Brisbane area. I think you just have more trees and they tend to be bigger and taller and stuff. And it's also so flat and nothing really happening. It's just vegetation. So yeah, it felt pretty inland to me. And also just this super narrow paved roads, like you have them more commonly, I think, further inland. So yeah, it's quite a nice game there. I just want to see this round, which could have easily lost in this. Yeah, I mean this house to me, it looks very Bangladesh, but the rest really did not look Bangladesh. And of course the fact it's Gen 3 was weird, but yeah, I mean in No Move it's free, of course, but yeah, this is just a pretty difficult round. Yeah. And otherwise, I think we played fine. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, feel free to tell me if there's anything you want me to play. I've heard quite a lot of people wanting me to play France, and honestly, I feel pretty washed at France, but I'm gladly gonna do it. Like I promised that I would make a France video, but I am pretty washed, so it's really not gonna be a guide or anything. I'll probably need to talk to like some actual good like French player for France, but yeah, otherwise, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon for another one. Thanks for watching.